Hi everyone. I'm not sure if you'll see me in the picture, but I'm out here to show you the update on the garden. Let's go in the back garden here. And yes, I've got lots of weeds, but I'm not pulling weeds because there are some vegetables growing. In the fenced in, this is lettuce. It's still growing. It's got a little bit of buds going on right there. This is my cauliflower, and this is some purple cabbage leaves starting to grow. Then there's all this back in here. Tomato plants growing. It's kind of shaded so you can't see so good. Here's my huge tomato plants. They're so tall. I picked two cherry tomatoes off of this one around the side here, but the squirrels have gotten some of the green ones off of this plant. It really doesn't have any more on it yet, but I'm going to see if it gets some more. Down here are a few little radishes that are growing. I've got another couple packets of them I'm going to put in because I'm not having a good time with radishes this year. Here you can see, I'm going to grab me these other two tomatoes down here are ready. So, I'll pick those. Pretty good size cherry tomatoes. I've got some more green ones right here growing. This plant's done pretty well at producing, and then down here I've got zucchini and squash growing. It's growing pretty big, but I don't have anything on it yet. Just the plants. They're growing pretty big. And then I think I've got some beans that made it over here, but they're not producing anything. That's why I said I didn't weed, because I really can't tell what's what, and the garden took such a bad hit with the cold weather. And then you can see Miss Duchess is trying to be nosy. Come on, baby, you're stepping on Mommy's carrots. Here's our late corn that I got in. You can see it's starting to grow. Still pretty short. Here's my Indian corn. Back there are some more tomato plants that we put in late. So they're vining tomatoes. They're still growing. And these are potatoes. And then along here have some carrots. You can see. They're starting to do a little better. You can see. And here, I think these are some beans. Green beans, peppers, something. I lost my sticks. This was my cantaloupe. It's not doing so well. Just some seeds I threw out there, but this is pumpkin. I think this really needs to get more sun. There's watermelon. They need to get more sun, but they are still growing. And then along here I've got some more zucchini and squash growing. So this is pretty much just doing its own thing. There's a few tomato plants along there that are growing that I planted from seed. Come on, Duchess! So that's the back part of the garden. Here's the two more tomatoes I got. Come on! And then I'm going to go take you around to the front. Come on, little girl! Here's a flower plant I have growing in my yard. Duchess, let's go! Honey, will you get her out of there? She's trying to sniff your cage. Here's my air fern. It's growing pretty big out here. And then here's my 4 o'clocks, 5 o'clocks. I forget what they're called. They're growing now. And some of my other flowers back in here. This one's about to flower again. So that's those. And then I'll take you around and go around to the back. I'm going to leave these tomatoes up here though. There's my honey. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Here's 2 more tomatoes. I'm going to go around the... Oh, my spider plant's growing mamas. It's getting babies. See, they're flowering. And then I have some ones over here, the starters that I still have to get in the ground. They need to get planted. I'll probably do that tomorrow with the other radishes. So let's go walk around the back. Here's one of my flowers out here that actually, this type that actually got some flowers on it. They're real pretty, but they don't stand up so good. They're real pretty though. I'm hoping that the other ones will. These ones flowered this last week. You can still see there's a couple purple flowers on them. And then around here, this stuff's pretty much all done, out of season. I have to bring the weed whacker out here and go through it. The Sweet Williams are still going. That is doing pretty well. And then around here is the sun rose and things that are finished, and then we're going to go back here to the back garden. And I will show you. I took some of those seeds from that lemon melon thing and planted them, and look at them, they're growing already right there. So I'm hoping I'll get some of those in because they were pretty good. And then here's the garden. That's the zucchini and squash growing in back there. We put this little fences in to try to keep them going because they're trying to crowd out everything. My leaf lettuce, which I need to pick some of. Some cabbage right there. Here's my yellow cherry tomato. It doesn't have any on it yet. It's still growing. Here are some new additions. Let's see. You can see them. The sun's shining so bright. Those are hot pepper plants that I planted from seed that are growing. And in the front here are cucumbers. We put a fence in around them too to keep them vining the way they need to vine, because they reach out with their little feelers. And you want to try to get them to go in there. And then underneath here, I've got peppers. And I think some of them are going to be ready to pick. I know there's at least one. If I can step in here. This one here I think is a nice size little pepper. So we'll take it. And then this one here. Nice pepper. And this one's getting a little brown spot on it, so I'm going to take it. I think that's about all that's ready to go in now. Some more will be growing. There's more down in there. More peppers. Back in there you can see green beans. Oh, I've got green beans. I think they're ready to pick. If I can get in here without stepping on my peppers. Look at that. Green beans, people. I'm gonna have to check them out. some peppers growing down in here. These are black beauty peppers. They'll turn purple. They're growing. There's another pepper that looks pretty big. Yeah, there's 4 of them. So my peppers are doing well. They smell so good. This great big stuff right here is eggplant. Then behind that I've got broccoli, Brussels sprouts, some cauliflower. But as you can see, the garden's getting huge. From the side over here, I'll show you. Better view. It's just pretty crowded. But yep, I'm going to take these peppers in and we're going to have them fry up some with onions for our dinner. But I don't know if you can see me, but that's all. I just wanted to show you an update on the garden. And I'll be showing you when we get some more stuff. Alright, I'll see you, bye. Here's another shot of the 4 green peppers and the 4 cherry tomatoes that I just picked from the garden in this video. I'll be using those for dinner tonight. This is the biggest pepper in comparison to the size of my hand. Pretty nice size for a little garden, the first time growing some. So they smell wonderful and I'm excited. I've got green beans coming and pretty soon we should have some squash, and I definitely have a lot of potatoes, but they don't come out till the end of season, so just wanted to give you another shot of these, and that's all. See you later. Bye.